Good afternoon, everybody. It's Jason here at Bethel. Just wanted to check in with you and reflecting on a successful evening last night using Zoom for the first time. I think there were about 18 of us that connected online there, and we had a time of a little bit of a Bible study, but also some time just to catch up with each other, and just really blessed and grateful for those of you that were able to just step out the boat, so to speak, and try something new. I know for a few of us it was a big thing, just trying to be confident enough with the computer or iPad to connect in there. But I was just really grateful for what we had last night, and so because that was successful, we're looking at doing the same again on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, and in due course we'll get a link out to everybody. We'll put that link on our Facebook page, Bethel Community Church Redruth. We'll also put it on WhatsApp, and I'll try and email a few of you as well that I know might not be able to see it on other platforms, but looking forward to that. We've got Anna sharing the message on Sunday. We're going to try and do communion together as well, online communion, and there'll be an opportunity for us to lift up a few prayers and have some worship as well. So I was also thinking in relation to yesterday afternoon, I met up with somebody that's just finding it pretty hard right now. For many of us it's a challenging time, and we're all out of our comfort zones right now, but just spare a thought for some that are dealing with some serious mental health issues, and just right now everything that's going on is just making that this time even more difficult, with everything else they're having to try and deal with in their lives as well. Particular chap I was talking to would normally have carers with him for 4 or 5 hours, but now all they can do is come in, administer medication, and leave him after a few minutes and move on to the next client. And for the rest of the day he's on his own and obviously just struggling with his own company and hearing all the things going on in the news. It's not an easy time. I was reflecting on that this morning as I was reading Galatians chapter 5. It says in verse 13, "You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free. But do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love." And as a church, we could pat ourselves on the back, because despite the challenges, we've got our online service going on, and we're connecting with Zoom and Facebook and WhatsApp, and I'm not sure that's what it's about really. I think more importantly, it's those that can't connect onto these platforms that we really need to be thinking about right now. We need to be lifting up in prayer. If you've got the time, make a phone call, as current situations are, if you're able and willing to. Maybe even pay a visit to someone that you know might be on their own, might just be finding it hard right now. And I tell you, I think there'll be people there that just really would appreciate some company right now. Maybe a phone call or whatever, a knock on the door if you can. Just to touch base with some of these people. We can get wrapped up in our own world very easily, and all the little things that we're having to deal with, but there are some people out there that are really struggling right now. And I know how much there is going on in the news right now about people dying of coronavirus, and that is serious. But even in 2018, in this country alone, there were something like 6,500 mental health related deaths. And that's a thought, a serious thought really, that there are people struggling out there, and with the current climate and with the current situation, these conditions, these thoughts, feelings, anxiety and depression as well, it's only going to magnify those things. So if we can just reach out with love and touch base with somebody today, just make a difference in somebody's life, I think that would be a good thing. We've got God's love with us, so let's dare to share that love and reach out in love to others as well. And let's do church together, and church outside the four walls. That's what I'm hearing a lot of over the last few days, and it's true. It's true. We have church. We still have an opportunity to do church. We're just looking at new ways. But in this time, let us not neglect those who are on their own, or unable to enjoy and be part of the same connections like some of us can with multimedia. So let's just lift those people up in our prayers, and let's ask God to just lead and guide us as we move forward. So speak to you soon.